My name's Georgia Foster, and I'm known as the self-esteem expert. I help people all over the world feel really good about themselves, to inspire them. In this episode today, I'm going to reveal 3 hidden reasons that you may be pushing men away without even being aware of it. I'm going to debunk all of those myths about what or what not to do when it comes to attracting men, because those 3 behaviors could be hindering the best made plans for an incredible relationship. What I find really interesting when it comes to looking at relationships, when it's new or that first experience of meeting somebody and you really want the evening to go well, that first date, that first experience, that first impression, okay? What I want you to really think about, the 3 things that I believe really do hinder that sense of success. You know, like you're really nervous and you overtalk. It could be that you maybe you've had a few dates and you've felt really let down. You know, you feel that you really want to meet somebody and you're over keen, okay, and become the oversharer, okay. I think what is good, have these 3 little rules there for yourself so that you are not exposing your vulnerabilities too much. You know what? You've got all the time in the world for your new relationship to become a lovely, beautiful, loving relationship that goes on forever, okay? A loving relationship that's good for your soul. But I think what's really important, the one thing is any sense of urgency to find a partner, people pick up on that, okay? So before you go into any of these environments, I want you just to, close your eyes and imagine seeing yourself walking in to that environment, whether it's a cafe or a bar or sitting in a park somewhere, whatever it is, with somebody that you would like to have a connection with, to have a relationship with. I want you to really imagine seeing yourself and feeling yourself being that confident person, that lovely aura of energy, that lovely gracefulness. Okay, because any sense of neediness, it's picked up, it's an energy. It's a non-verbal communication. Okay, so of course you want to be in a relationship. It's a great thing to do, to be in a relationship. But you want to be in a relationship where you feel you're coming into that space where you feel strong in your sense of self. Okay, that's the one thing I would say. My top tip number 1 is don't go into that moment with that person feeling needy, okay? We all get needy from time to time, but it's a very unattractive quality to have. My second top tip is don't agree with everything, okay? People like to have a bit of a debate. Have your own opinion. It doesn't mean you're going to be this shouty person, but I know that somebody, it's just another unattractive quality, and it also shows that you're not strong in yourself. And I remember many years ago, working with a particular client, and she was just so fabulous, as everybody is. But the one thing is, she had grown up in an environment where she was told not to speak her mind. And as an adult, she decided that she really felt that if she did speak her mind, she would get rejected. But when I said to her, the opposite is really important. If you hang out with a partner who you constantly agree with, that's not a healthy relationship. That's somebody always having their needs met and yours never being met. You don't want a relationship like that. So it's important to have your voice, to have that beautiful tone, to have that lovely sense of body language. I've got a great program called Cracking the Love Code, which really helps women shift their thinking about the relationship with themselves so that they can improve their relationship with the person they want to have a relationship with, right? And, that takes practice. And with the hypnosis, I'm a trained hypnotherapist. I help, women go into a better space about being with somebody who's good for their soul. And part of that is about self-esteem. As I said before, neediness is really a sense of low self-worth. It's important for you to know that, you have the ability to shift your emotional relationship with yourself so that you are feeling more attractive. I have this word, my sister laughs at me. I call it attractability, okay? My sister says, Georgia, it's not in the dictionary. It's not a real word. But actually, I like it because your attractability depends on your aura, how you walk into a room, what you say. It doesn't mean that you're faking the situation. It just means that you are exuding what is a beautiful quality that people are drawn to, right? Of course, you want to make sure that you give that energy out to the right person that you want to attract into your life. So being needy is not going to do that. Energetically, it's the different message coming through to that person. But having a sense of self-worth, having an opinion is great. Great for discussions. It's great for you to know that your voice can be heard, that you want to be in a relationship. I call it like playing tennis, You have to make sure both players are playing. Sometimes one needs more help than the other, but it's important to know that you're in it together. And I think the third part of this discussion that is really important is you've got all the time in the world to learn about each other. So don't expose too many vulnerabilities too early. Now, it may seem like it's in the same camp as being needy, but it's very different. Emotional intelligence is important when you want to communicate something. Now, I'm not suggesting that if you've had something happen in your life that you don't want to share that with somebody when you first meet them. But just really think about how much you want to talk about it and how much is too much, okay? Because you want that person, you want to connect who you are now, not to all of the histrionics of your life. I want you to have that attractability to really be you right now, because everybody has a past, everybody has had dramas and traumas and things going on in their lives. It's not that you don't want to share them, but you want to be, kick in with some funny, lovely moments rather than, maybe some of the doom and gloom that you've had in your life. Now, these are just some top tips I am suggesting, okay? And I want you to know that you deserve to be loved. You deserve to give love. You know what? That's why I specialize in self-esteem. I'm known as a self-esteem expert, actually, and I help people improve their sense of self-worth, whether it's just purely about getting up in the morning and feeling good about yourself, right? Feeling good about who you are, so that when you do meet somebody, you're in a better space to connect, to communicate, which is such a great feeling. The other thing I think is really interesting when it comes to meeting somebody is when you're in a better space, you attract people who are good for your soul. Because I believe, and the neuroscientists confirm this, I believe, and the neuroscientists, those scientists who study the brain, is that what you think, okay, you can tend to attract. So my beautiful suggestions, I want you to really bathe in this moment of imagining going into a situation where you're meeting somebody new, that you feel good about you, that you feel inspired and motivated, that you feel this lovely sense of calm and balance, this beautiful aura of energy. Now that does take practice, but you can practice that just quietly with your eyes closed, okay? So I hope I've helped you really think about how to attract somebody to improve your attractability, okay? I'd love you to subscribe to more of my podcasts, my channel. I'd love to share with you some beautiful moments to support you in your goal if you're looking to find love, how to achieve it, okay? Thank you.